Fitness. And today's routine, Sledgehammer, name for the finisher, sledgehammer swings. So you need a kettlebell and some light hand weights and dumbbells. One of the circuits, nice simple time circuits today. Lots of quick changes, incorporating everything really. So let's get warmed up and I'll go through the detail with you. Okay. Right, just jogging on the spot there first. Okay. move on. It's that simple. Each with a different bit of kit. So our first one is using dumbbells. And these three on this one. We've got dumbbell thrusters, so just nice and light. Okay, so the elbows nice and high. You're going to come into a nice deep squat. Okay, and then up and press. Okay? And then once you get into it, you can speed that up. Okay, so make sure with your squat, your knees are coming over, your toes out. Create space for your hips to sit in, up and press. Okay, number two, back step and raise. Good night. I don't know what country that is there. Okay, down. As you go back, there you go up. Okay, that's number two. And then number three, dumbbell rifle carry up above your head. And just jogging on the spotlight, and then back to thrusters, okay? So, just light hand weights. Alright, let's get it going. Just 3 times around, and then we'll move on. Okay, so we go 3, 2, that's the pattern that we're using today. Right, body weight now. 3 exercises, 3 rounds. Bear with me, let me just check what they are. Right, well done on that first one. So, our next one we have pull squats, press ups with ascending mountain climbers, and plank abductions. So it's all body weight, let me show you those 3. Pull squats, that's those little mid-range, okay, just below, just above, just below, just above. Okay, little pulses. Okay, number 2, a bit more upper body. Press up with ascending mountain climber. You do 1 push-up, chest to floor, 1, 2, chest to floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, chest to floor, 6. And keep adding to the rep in each side of your mountain climbers. Then number 3, plank abductions in the plank. And you're just going to keep your hips low, step, bring it back, step, bring it back, step, bring it back. Okay? The idea is that you keep yourself nice and low, so you're really engaging the hips. Right, okay, let's get that done there. Full squat first. Okay. okay? It's curling squats. Okay, right. Let me go through them then. So, overhead. So get that kettlebell overhead. And you're going to come into a real lunge. Remember, the more you can lock this out, the easier it's going to be. The more like this you are, the harder it's going to be. Okay, so you're going to go down to that rear lunge. And that same leg then comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rear lunge. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the same. So remember, keep your lunges in line. Shoulder, hip, knee, toe. Okay, never like this. That's what'll send you off balance. Remember, the more you can lock this out, the better, the easier it'll be, the more balance you'll have. Okay. Then do the side, and then, right, the last one, full grip like that, from the thighs, curl, goblet squat, curl at the bottom, back up. Okay, hello there. Good morning, Seema. Okay, so that's your 3, 30 seconds on, 10-second rest. Okay, 3 times round, and we've got 2 more. So we can do 1 more body weight and 1 for abs. Right, then the finisher. Right. Number 1, go! 1. squat thrust. It's quite tough, this one. So, rotational plyo squat. Plyo squat with a really quick hip rotation. Okay? Alternating direction each rep. Okay, so there's a little bit. That's quite a lot to really cardiovascular wise. And that bit of spinal rotation. So, okay, you're into the squat. As I come up, you rotate there and there, back, then the other side. Okay? But you keep basic core, so you don't do this. Okay? It's okay? So your hips are rotated. Okay? Then two, donkey kick, so a bit like a plank. You're trying to create, limit movement, create less movement. So, bear crawl position, so like this. Plant your toes, lift your knees just off the floor. I'm going to try and maintain that 90 degrees. Just squeeze that glute, and then back, and that one, and that one. Try and maintain that solid posture. What you don't want really is this. Okay? You want control over your body core. Okay? The last one, side down squat thrust. This is a tough one. And it's not a bunny hop. Watch carefully. So in, again, pick up the back core, but even tighter. The knees are right in there. Then I'm going to squat this out to the side and back in. Then that side, knees back in. Okay, so it's not this, like a prone bunny hop. It's a lot tougher. Okay, you may not quite be able to get that width on it, but as long as you come in some way off to the side, even if you go just like that. Okay? And eventually you can just work in that, really bringing your legs around, okay? Right, that's it, now let's go. This one, the last one is all abs, and then we've got the finisher. Ready there, run 1, 3, 2.
Tell me the words that I wanna hear.
Okay. Let's get into it. Butterfly sit-ups. Hollow body hold and huggings. So, butterfly sit-up. Soles of the feet together. Hands at temples if you can. Knees apart to take the hip flexors out. If you need to throw your hands up, that's fine. Okay. Number 2, hollow body hold. The classic really should be a primary target down really. There's so many things are helped like this. So, lift the head and shoulders. Then squeeze your glutes. Then lift your feet and hold that position. Belly up into the ground. You must feel your lower back right into that core. Okay, if you do that, that's the key to getting that solid core. So many other exercises to come off that with. And then the last one, huggings. Right, sounds all nice and quickly. Right, you're going to go out wide like this, like start, and you're going to bring yourself up. Give yourself a little hug. All the way out, all the way in, all the way out, all the way in. Tuck yourself in, spread yourself out. Okay, if you can. Okay, you could do just a lower body version. If you get too tired, out, tuck in. Okay, that's much easier. Right, you ready again? Abs. Let's get this one done. Here we go.
Apologies, or I don't make myself perfect.
mat, if you want a mat, but feel free to you. You do the sledgehammers. Let me show you a sledgehammer. Okay, so we're starting with 12 sledgehammer swings. Okay, sledgehammer swings like that, underhand grip. Okay, you start in like with a tricep extension. So ideally, you want a nice big range, all the way back there. Okay, then you're going to use your hips and your arms to whip it through the thigh triangle, up and over, through the triangle. So it's a combination of like a kettlebell swing into a tricep extension. We're going to do 12 and then 5 burpees. Now the burpees stay the same, yeah? So do my 12, and I do 5. Then I go back to sledgehammers, I reduce by 2, so 10. Okay? Then 5 burpees again. Then 8. Then 5 burpees again. Then 6, 5, 4, 5, 2, 5, done, if you get there. You've got the clean again, real classic. I think it's about 4.5 minutes. Something like that. I'm doing well away on that. Get myself clear. Okay, you ready in a sec? Face yourself, good form all the way through. See if you can get it done with good form and good time. That's it. Right. Don't stop when you see these. Stop, Paul, Jason, stop. Keep going. Okay, do it. It's not a single swim. Go to the end. If you don't finish it, that's fine. Okay? It's meant to be challenging. That's why it's a finishing challenge. Okay, so the order got that. 12, 5, 10, 5, 8, 5. The burpees remain the same. Every time we do this, somebody tries to do 12 burpees. Every time. And of course, right. Yeah. It always seems to happen. Right, okay then. Are you ready then? So 12 sledgehammers, 3, 2, 1. Right, let's go. everyone. I think we need to start 14, Jason. Yeah. We might have to tear that, I think. That was really hard for me. It's funny, still progressing now. Right, well done, we'll come straight back with total mobility. Half an hour deep stretch, if you fancy it. We'll be there. Here, just in 1 second. Well done, everyone.